For quite some time, I was just fascinated by what is called etymology, which is exploring or researching the origin of words. Particularly, I was curious to understand how two ancient languages of the India, Tamil and Sanskrit, have contributed to the development of English. And so embedded is the concept throughout the language. What is inexplicable is how certain elements, in a sequence, for example, in a sequence of numbers, certain numbers have direct correlation from Tamil, certain numbers from Sanskrit, and then we can't find correlation. So how it has emerged is anybody's question. I looked at internet and then I spent a lot of time trying to see where and how it would have originated. Couldn't find, but I thought I will at least present what I found. Largely, what I found, and to the extent that I have found the correlation also in a limited way available in the internet, but I haven't seen something as comprehensive as what I'm going to presenting now. It's very interesting. Now let's look at the sequence of numbers. The number one, that's the first number in English, has come from the Tamil word "vandru." Very clearly, there is no other language of the Indian side has got this. This is a very unique sound. Otherwise, in Sanskrit it is yakam, but vandru is very unique to Tamil, but you will find one in English. None of this etymology has been agreed that it has come from Tamil or from Sanskrit, what I am going to take in the Oxford Dictionary or in Origin of Words. They all claim that it has come from Latin or some other language. Very rarely they accept that there is a link to Tamil or Sanskrit. That has got to do with the historians and their views. So one has come from Vandru of Tamil. Now two has come from Dva. The TWO will, while we spell it as two, but it is actually Dva. So the Dva is the second number in Sanskrit. So that we can see. 3 is very clear. 3 is 3 in Sanskrit as well. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 can't see a correlation, but we see the correlation in 8. Ashta is actually has come as 8. And we also see a correlation in 9. Now 9, Nava is basically has come from 9. And thereafter we don't find any correlation in the numbers. So that's an interesting one. Now some more of the other Tamil words which has correlation. The word victory has come from vetri. It has no correlation in Sanskrit. Sanskrit it is Jaya or Vijaya. But this is victory has got direct correlation to vetri in Tamil. And then one other word where I saw the correlation was adamant. Claimant, adamant. In Tamil we say adam padikran. So that exactly is what is the English word adamant. Then there is one more word which has come into sort of like kattumaram, katamaram, but my research is not into those words. Okay. Now I think that's all I could see of Tamil correlation, but there is significant Sanskrit correlation. Let me get into the others. Now this is interesting one. The word heart has actually come from hrit in Sanskrit. No other etymology expert is accepting that this is what it is, but this is exactly what it is. Hrit has what has become heart. Then second one, the word Agni has what has given contribution to the word ignition or ignis. And one of the modern words, which is what we are calling as drone, which all has got to do with the, you know, I get a feeling that it has got very close relationship with the Dronacharya, Drona, what is given to Drona. Then let's move more into the relationships. Now, mother is clearly have come from matru, ma, tha, ra. These are the three Sanskrit as well as the English. That's how it will come. So that's what it is. Father is also pitara, pitru, father, and even in I think Italian or Latin they always say padre. So it's more basically from pitru. And brother is from bhratru. So these are the three words which correlate. I can't see any correlation in sister, aunt, uncle. That seems to have gone from elsewhere. There is another word which is also correlating is murder or mar. You can find it martyr, mrityu, murder. They are all come from the word mar. Basic root is mar, which has taken either a martyr or a murder, whatever is signifying death. We can find the correlation to the Sanskrit word mrityu. And here is one I found very interesting one. The word culture. I don't find anybody else explaining it this way. Culture has got, clearly it has come from kalachar is the word. That's where it has come from. Achar is to sort of, guide and take, and kala is a kalachar, is what is culture has come from. And another one familiar we will know is about the use of the word stan in various countries in Asia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. Sta means a place of land where people stat is to stand. So sta means to stand in Sanskrit. It's sort of used as a place where it is a land. And some of the body parts also have very close correlation. For example, the nose is nothing but nasi, and danta is dental. That's how it has come from. And for most of the other, maybe feet we can say pada, because it, pa and fa are, generally used interchangeably between Sanskrit and English. Same way we saw in father, pitru. So pada could have become feet. So hasta could have become hand, but I think there is significantly it's got altered. We can't find many more correlation in the body parts. Of course, hrit we saw earlier. Now something other very clearly correlating, or both in Tamil and Sanskrit, is the word deva or devam. You will find them in theo or dio, which is all being used in that connotation in English. And nama is what is name. It is a very clear correlation in Sanskrit. And man, basically manushya in Sanskrit, and manidan in Tamil, has got to do with the man. And sarpa is what is come as serpent, that denotes snake, sarpa, serpent. And also kriya has what has given rise to the word create, is kriya. And then maha, Mahadev, or in that sense where maha comes, that's clearly correlatable to the word mega, magnum. These are the words which have their origin in the Sanskrit word maha. And no has clear origin with the Sanskrit word na. this is another one which is, the Y and J are also once again, like the way P and F, Y sometimes becomes J. So the word Yavana is what has given rise to the word juvenile. Juvenile, is clearly has origin in the word Yavana. And Kapaha, Kapaha has given origin rise to the word cough. Murshikam, Murshikam has given rise to the word mouse. Um, and then, you can find another Sanskrit word called Sunu. Sunu is basically means sun. That's exactly the word in English, sun. Sunu is given rise to the word sun. Vahana is wagon, has come from Vagana. Nava has contributed to the word new. So these are all, you may find some correlation in Google if you Google it. There is one other word where even Google doesn't pick up, is the word correlation between Samarth in Sanskrit and smart in English. Significant correlation, and I think it has come from there. And Madhyam is what has given rise to the word medium. And then, there are other things like days of the week. You will find the planet that it refers to is common in Tamil. Nyayir means sun, sun refers to sun, and it refers to sun in Sanskrit, or it refers to sun in English. Monday refers to the moon. In all most of the languages, in Indian languages as well as in there, and then so on. Friday refers to the Venus, Thursday refers to the Jupiter, and this is all common. And this is actually astonishing as how there's complete 100% correlation to 7 days of the week, to the 7 stars that we have got. And then last but not least is the correlation between mithya, the Sanskrit word, to English word myth. So this is, it's a huge correlation to such words. I just wanted to share. I think, for too long I have been taking notes of this, and then I think the notes have accumulated to such an enough situation. I thought I will share it with the community. My own great feeling is in terms of the origin of the languages is both. Tamil is definitely an ancient language. It has got its origin not in any way connected to Sanskrit. Tamil grew from the south, is the mother of all Dravidian languages, and then Sanskrit came from the north and the Indus Valley, and maybe from as people moved from Africa. I think people moved from Africa in two directions. One, they went via the Turkey, Mediterranean Sea, Turkey, Euphrates, Tigris, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, the current day Pakistan, and back into India is one route. The second route is people went down, and then the continent of Lemuria, and as what has brought, it's later on quite a bit of that was sunk by the sea. But the continent of Lemuria has what the remainder of that is what you find it in the Dravidian Tamil Nadu. And these two were segregated by the large Dandakaranya forest, literally preventing people from moving from south to the north and north to the south, excepting probably the very brave Rama and maybe Chola kings, and very very less number of people until the modern days. So these two languages grew on their own independently, and probably Tamil is older and more ancient than that of Sanskrit. Because of the fact that Sanskrit came from the north and also has come from the Asia Minor into India, some of that could have turned to the left and it could have gone to the Europe and given rise to these languages. So there is more contribution from Sanskrit into English. But surprising is the contribution from Tamil also to English. It's a wonder. I just thought I will share. Thank you.